Clarksfield, Illinois, 2:46 a.m. The soft hum at the fridge echoed through the darkness. Tyler, a 6-year-old boy, slept soundly in his bed. The nightlight flickered, then died. From beneath the bed came the sound of purring, low, deep, and unnatural. 7 minutes later, Tyler's mother found him sitting in the corner of his room, wide-eyed and trembling. "He stroked my hair. He was singing to me," Tyler whispered. On the floor lay a clump of black, ashy fur. The family didn't own a pet. The small American town of Clarksfield had always been quiet, until recently. Residents began whispering about strange occurrences, children waking up with scratches, adults reporting vivid nightmares and eerie singing just before waking. In a local coffee shop, 4 teenagers gathered: Emma, Ryan, Lena, and Jake. They were glued to their phones watching a bizarre new trend on TikTok. Say Mogg-Mogg at 3 a.m. and record what happens. Hundreds of clips flooded the internet. A blurry figure, a shadow, a voice that seemed to purr. Some laughed. Others looked genuinely terrified. "Let's try it tonight," Jake grinned. "It's fake, but maybe we'll go viral." That night, the 4 friends recorded themselves in a dark room. Jake whispered to the camera, "Mogg-Mogg, come out and play." They laughed and posted it with trending hashtags, #Mogg-Mogg challenge, #Purring creature, #say his name. By morning, the video was gone, deleted by the platform, and Ryan wasn't answering his phone. Emma found Ryan the next evening. He was home, sitting in his darkened bedroom, eyes hollow, arms covered in thin scratches. He wouldn't answer her at first. Then, in a shaky voice, he whispered, "He came, he touched my fingers, to see if I was afraid." Emma froze. The air in the room was cold, damp. On the floor near his bed, something was smeared, like ash or burned hair. On the walls, thin, claw-like scratches, too high for a cat, but they didn't have a cat. She checked his phone. The video from last night had vanished. His camera roll was corrupted. Only one photo remained, a pitch-black image with a pair of glowing eyes in the corner. That night, Emma couldn't sleep. She searched online, digging through obscure forums. On urbanlegends.net, she found something, an old thread from 2009 titled "The Purring Under My Bed." Dozens of users described the same thing. They heard purring, they said the name, then he came. One post read, "He strokes your face first. If you flinch, he knows you're still human. If you don't, he takes something from you." Another, "He doesn't like when you mock him. He's not a joke. He's watching." Emma didn't sleep that night. At 3:02 a.m., her phone buzzed with a message from an unknown number. The message simply read, "You're next." The next to vanish was Jake. His parents filed a missing person report. The police searched the woods and streets for 2 days. Nothing. On the 3rd day, they found him. He was curled up inside his own bedroom closet, alive, but changed. Eyes rolled back, lips cracked and muttering over and over, "He's not from here. He comes from the songs dead cats sing. He said if I stayed quiet, he wouldn't eat my family." Emma and Lena visited him at the hospital. Jake didn't seem to recognize them. Later that night, Lena heard her 6-year-old sister speaking softly in the dark. "The kitty under my bed sings to me. He says you shouldn't say his name anymore." Lena's blood turned cold. At 3 a.m., she heard purring in her room. Not the warm, familiar kind, but low, gurgling, like something breathing through water. She turned her head. Near the wall stood a tall, hunched figure, barely visible, but there. Its shape, twisted legs, long arms, and a head that resembled a melted cat face. No eyes, no mouth, just the sound. Purring. Emma became obsessed. She needed answers. After searching through digital archives and local university sites, she found a name. Dr. Martin Reed, a retired folklore professor from Chicago. He had studied obscure myths and unsourced urban legends for decades. She arranged a meeting. His house was filled with old books, dusty tapes, and yellowed newspapers. When Emma mentioned Mogg-Mogg, the professor's face went pale. "You shouldn't say that name," he said quietly. He led her into a back room, opened a locked cabinet, and pulled out an ancient drawing from the 1800s. A child's sketch, a long-limbed, fur-covered figure with gaping holes for eyes, jagged teeth, bent ears. "They called him Mogg-Mogg in Gaelic folklore," he said. "It means the one who sings at night." He was never a full ghost, not a demon either, something in between. Emma leaned closer. "Legend says he chooses his victims through invitation. Say his name, open a door, record it, spread him like a virus." Dr. Reed showed her an old VHS tape labeled March 1987. Evidence. He warned her before pressing play. The grainy screen revealed a child sleeping. Then, soft purring. Distorted at first, it got louder and louder until a black shape crawled across the floor. Long arms, bent legs, a tail dragging. The child never woke up, but his eyes opened, completely white. Emma left the professor's house in silence. That night, her phone started recording by itself. Word of the creature spread. People began hearing things, muttering in closets, scratches behind the walls. Teachers, nurses, shop owners all claimed they dreamed of something crawling into their rooms, humming lullabies. Mr. Collins, Emma's old science teacher, disappeared one morning. 3 days later, police found him in his basement. He was painting symbols in black paint on the walls, over and over. He'd pulled out all the mirrors in the house. "I fed him," Collins whispered. "I sang for him. Now he lives in me." Emma returned home to find her cat hissing violently at a corner of the ceiling. There was nothing there, except a patch of soot floating. On her bathroom mirror was a message written in condensation. "You're watching yourself. He's watching you." That night, she heard purring inside her pillow. Emma had made up her mind. She was going to end this. She deleted all the videos, removed every file with the name Mogg-Mogg, tore down the drawings, burned every printed comment. But it was already too late. New videos were being posted, not by her, not by anyone she knew. Random accounts across TikTok, YouTube, and Reddit were sharing blurry footage. Each clip had a different title, but the creature was always the same. Sometimes he crawled behind furniture. Sometimes he was standing at the foot of a bed. Sometimes he smiled. And the comments kept appearing. "I heard him last night. He stroked my face. I woke up with ashes in my mouth. He whispered my name. Please, I don't want to sleep anymore." Ryan was gone. Jake had been institutionalized. Lena stopped speaking completely. And Emma, she made one final post. Her last video was simple. No background music, no filters, just Emma sitting alone in a dark room. She looked straight at the camera. Her voice trembled. "If you're watching this, it means he found you too. He doesn't kill you right away. First, he watches. Then, he sings. And when you stop believing, he touches your skin. Never say his name. Never type it. Don't even think it." The screen flickered. In the background, a shape moved, crawling low. Long arms, glowing eyes, bent ears. The purring grew louder. Then Static. The video ended, but the purring continued. If you listen closely, it might still be playing through your headphones. Right now. From this moment on, don't look under your bed.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more dark tales every week.